Hey there, history lovers. Welcome back to Hilarious History Hub, where we bring you the weirdest, wildest, and most laugh-out-loud moments from the past. And today, we're diving into one of the most bizarre chapters in Australian history. Get ready for the Great Emu War. In 1932, Australia was facing a serious problem, and that problem wasn't from invaders, economic collapse, or any of the usual crises. No, Australia was under siege by emus. Yes, emus, those tall, flightless birds that resemble ostriches but with more attitude. After World War I, many Australian soldiers were given land to farm in Western Australia as part of a government program. Unfortunately, they encountered a problem that no one could have anticipated. A horde of 20,000 emus had migrated into the farmland, trampling crops and wreaking havoc. The farmers, desperate to protect their livelihood, turned to the government for help. And what did the government do? They sent the military. Enter Major G.P.W. Meredith of the Royal Australian Artillery, who was assigned to lead the war against the emus with 2 soldiers, 2 Lewis machine guns, and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. What could possibly go wrong? On November 2nd, 1932, the war began. The soldiers found a group of 50 emus and prepared to fire. But the emus, being unexpectedly fast runners, scattered in all directions, making it hard to aim. After a barrage of bullets, only a few emus had been hit, and the rest disappeared into the bush. Undeterred, the soldiers kept trying. They set up ambushes, drove trucks with mounted guns, and chased the emus across the countryside. But the birds were too clever. They would scatter at the first sign of danger, making it nearly impossible for the soldiers to hit their targets. At one point, a gun even jammed while trying to mow down a particularly elusive group of emus. After several days of fruitless effort, Major Meredith reported that the emus seemed to have mastered military tactics, noting that they operated in small groups with a lookout bird to warn the others of danger. The emus were winning. Eventually, after several failed attempts and mounting public embarrassment, the military withdrew from the fight, declaring the Emu War over. The final score? Emus. 1,000. Surviving emus estimated to be about 19,000. Australia. 0. The government eventually resorted to offering a bounty on emus, which proved to be a much more effective strategy. The Great Emu War became a legendary, bizarre chapter in Australian history, often recounted with a mix of disbelief and laughter. Who would have thought that Australia's military, fresh from the trenches of World War I, would be bested by a flock of birds?